Hi there, my name's Lee, and this is my website, AwayStong. This is the first video for it. Um, the idea of the website is aimed at people like me. So I've worked away most of my life. I've worked in Airbnbs, I work in hotels, I work in lodges, caravans. At the moment, you can see I'm in a lodge. It's okay, but it comes in with difficulties when you're working away from home for weeks and weeks at a time. It's difficult, and it's difficult to train. It's difficult to have a correct mindset. It's difficult to be active. It's difficult to do a lot of things when you're away. Okay, so the idea of the website is it's basically for me to try and improve myself because over the last 4 years or so I've put weight on. Eating crap, to be honest, not thinking straight, and it's a cycle, isn't it? So as soon as you start, you're away in a hotel, you're working away from home, working away from your loved ones, you're away for weeks and weeks at a time. You get a bit of a negative mindset, so then you don't exercise, so then you don't eat properly, and it impacts your work you're doing and productivity, and it all goes down and down. You don't look after yourself, and you end up in like a dip. Okay, so the idea of this website is helping myself and hopefully helping other people who work away like me in hotels and working away in Airbnbs. Sometimes the cooking facilities aren't there. In a hotel, there is no cooking facilities. I hate going to gyms. I hate being in a gym. So I like to train in my room or if I'm out and about. So the idea is I'm looking at 5 different pillows for this website, pillars, I should say. The first one is training. So how do you train when you're in a hotel and you don't want to go to a gym? Okay, so we're looking at equipment you can put in a bag. You can put in a bag, you can take it with you to your hotel room, you can get it out, and you can do some training in your room. So I'm looking at lots of different types of mobile training equipment that you can just take with you, something that you can do. And I'm going to be using that equipment. I'll film it, I'll put it on my website, I'll say how good it is or not, and how useful it is. Because when you're traveling, you can't be carrying a gym equipment with you. You can't be carrying weights with you. So you got to be carrying something mobile, easy to use, and that's actually effective. So that's the first pillar. Second pillar is just eating properly. So when you're away, it's too easy to eat rubbish, especially in hotels. It's too easy. So I'm looking at things that help you away when you're eating, helping myself. It's too easy to eat chocolate bars, it's too easy to drink beer. I want to be looking at things that's going to help me whilst I'm away, whilst I'm in hotels, whilst I'm in Airbnbs, making my life easier, gadgets that can make cooking easier, or things that I can package up and take with me on site. Because I work away, but I end up working on site at the same time, is my job. So I'm away from home in a hotel, but then I work during the day on site. I'm back into my hotel, I'm back into my Airbnb. So I don't want to be messing around with food. I also want simplicity. So gadgets, gizmos, that's going to help whilst you're away to stop you from eating rubbish. It's easy to reach for McDonald's or some other junk food, but it's just we need to be focusing on something that's going to benefit us. So that's the second pillar. The third one is mind. So your mindset when you're working away, it can go downhill rapidly. You can feel depressed, you can feel lonely, you go into a slump, and that affects your training because you don't want to train, and that affects your eating. So positive mindset. How do we get a positive mindset when we're away? When we're stuck in a hotel room, when we're not speaking to people. Often you work from a hotel. Sometimes I do. I work from Airbnbs, hotels all the time, and you just sat there on your own all day on a laptop. So how do we keep our mindset up? So that's the third pillar. And the fourth pillar is how to be productive when you're away. So what gadgets can be used to make it productive? How can you turn a hotel room into an office space that you can be productive in? What can we use? So it's the idea of me testing out products on myself and seeing how useful they are. Then you can test them out. You can look at the website and see what you think. And being productive, how can you be productive when you're sat on a bed with a laptop rather than stick it in a pillow? There's various things you can use. When you've got a single screen laptop like me, how can you make it better? How can we work better when we're away? And the final pillar is care away. So what can we do to care for ourselves? What supplements can we take to keep our spirits up? lots of things out there. So there's 5 pillars to this website, and I'm going to be covering and going through, and they all interact with each other. You know, if you're training well, you're going to be eating well. You're going to have a positive mindset. You're going to start looking after yourself. You're going to be more productive in your job whilst you're away. And people who don't work away, like us, don't understand how difficult it can be sometimes. And there's times where you just don't do anything. You might have a day where you're quiet, you're not eating well, you're very unproductive. You might go days, weeks without training, doing any exercise. So because I've been there and I am there, you know, for the last 4 years, I've gone downhill and I'm about 20 stone now. And my aim is to build this website to inspire myself, to hopefully inspire other people. Okay. So we'll see where we go with this.